hello, my beautifuls. Oh, my golly, we got something big to talk about. Because a lie is a manipulation of the truth. And the end result is to get someone to believe something, right? That isn't the truth. It's a manipulation, a lie. And there's always means to the end. Like, what is their motive to lie? And Lucy, you just got caught. I am so calling you out. And it comes right out of Debbie's mouth and your mouth. I have what you say and I have what Debbie said. And I really 1000% can tell in the heart right here, my heart, that Debbie's being honest. Which one of you ain't. And it ain't Debbie. She's being honest. Welcome to 1111 True Crime. I'm Mama D. We're gonna dig into this little brat. There is so much about Lucy we're going to go over today. So, welcome to our interactive live true crime chat. So what that means is I have a live audience at the time of my broadcast, and I bring them in. I'm not only the voice for the missing and those that have fallen, but I'm also your voice. So if you want to put your opinion in the chat, feel free to do so. Just remember to put in my opinion. Everything that I share is either someone else's opinion or only my opinion. We're not here to solve the case, even though it could happen. We certainly aren't saying we have proof or evidence. This is just a chat. But Lucy, you. So it's all about, it was me that did this. It was me that did that. It was me that do this. And me. Wait a minute. Enough about me. Let's talk about you. What do you think of me? Moment for Lucy. This 19-year-old young man, which keep in mind, is very close to my heart because I have a 20-year-old, a 21-year-old, and so forth. My baby has just turned 20. So, I don't care how young you are. I was a mama at 18. Just saying. Listen. When you say that okay, I'm trying not to lose my shite. But when you say stuff like, it was me that did this, it was me that did that, it was me, but the victim is no longer alive, why are you wanting credit? Why does it need to be about you? And in that little list, Lucy, you claimed it was you that had to tell his poor old mama. You played that card. You played that card using the family, using Debbie that just lost her son. When Debbie wants to know, why didn't you just go to him? And she also has another question. Debbie wants to know, if you could ring the police, why? Oh, why could you not call her? Oh, no. Lucy didn't tell Debbie. In the UK, the police came to Debbie's door and told her that she needed to get to Tenerife right away. That's how Debbie found out, not through Lucy. Remember, and I have the clips, comes right out of Debbie's own mouth. And she's like, she knew what kind of a bond me and Jay had. So, no, Lucy. See, when you lie about one part, and it's the biggest part because it's claiming that we should have sympathy because it was you that had to go tell Debbie. No, you didn't even do that. That's a big problem. Just saying. So I'm going to say hello to a few people. We're going to go over our clips. If in our meet and greet you're watching replay and you want to hit your own button there and fast forward about 30 seconds, feel free to. I love to say hello to all the people that are joining us. I can only say hello to a few. I want to say hello to my moderators and thank you so much. Welcome back, Miss Jennifer Slane, who had a lovely family visit. Also, thank you, my dear, for the snooper chats that you put on PayPal. You are incredible. You are amazing. I was worried about you just because I hadn't seen you and I kept feeling for you. You know what I mean? So good to have you back. I'm glad you got a chance to be with family. And we have Jennyville. Jenny, who has been so generous lately. We have two Jennies, both very generous. Jennyville has given over 20, actually 30 memberships to our Starlights in the last month. I don't even know how to say thank you, Jennyville. I mean, I know a lot about you because we're friends and I know you're going through a lot. And to really cherish your 1111 family that way, you need a special shout out and to mod. So I just need to take a moment every once in a while and thank my moderators and all those that aren't here, like Az and Born Pack Rat and Mr. Ifs. But let's get rolling. Let's see what we have today. So I wanted to throw this out there. We're going to start off. This just gives you an overall idea of what we're talking about. So we're going to play the clips. I'm going to be playing 10 clips if we get time. That's why I'm like speed talking because there's so much to go over. We'll try to make it through them all. Throughout that, I'll be taking comments from you guys in the live and sharing them out for everybody, giving you your voice. And I also call it topside when I come up to chat, and we'll be getting your opinions out there. Hang on to the very end of the video because this is where we get deep into other stuff. More about the YouTube news, such as the Hills Have Eyes video with Warren. Things about what did he see in the mountain. We're going to talk about all that kind of stuff at the end. All right, my lovely Liz. Lucy took every bit of credit for trying to find Jay Slater and then blamed him for his own tragedy. That makes sense. However, I think Lucy got overconfident because she boasted that she was the one that had to tell his poor old mom. I don't think so. I call you out, Lucy. I think you are liar, pants on fire. And let's see what's going on here. Let's listen to. Make sure I heard it right. We're going to jump over to quarter screen. Fair use, right? I'm just showing a few clips. I just don't want to ever get in trouble, so we won't say that. All right. Listen close. It's at the end. Hold on. It is alive and it's work in progress. We're going to turn that way up and start it over. It's literally took me about 3 hours to find this part. I had watched like every Debbie video by the sun there was. Okay, so please listen close to what she says. It's only a 19-second clip.
She was that worried. She was ringing the police at that point about it. She rang his mum because she knows that the bonds that me and Jay. She knew the special bond that me and Jay.
I got the sound figured out now. Sorry. Every clip is different and I don't have time to get them all ready. All right. So what she's saying is she could ring the police, but she couldn't ring his mom. She knew the bond that Jay and I had. And I did get it through a source, a newspaper source, the Sun interview, where Debbie was explaining that the police came to her door. And I'm not talking in Tenerife. In the UK, the UK police came to her door and said she needed to get to Tenerife. All right? So, no, Lucy, you're full of crap. And if you're willing to make up that kind of lie, OMG, you manipulative little B-R-A-T brat. I said it. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got the sound figured out.
I want to change anything, and I just drive me so insane thinking about. I think she ringed me straight away if she was that worried.
Why didn't she ring me straight away if she were that worried?
She was ringing the police at that point, like she ring his mum.
If she can ring the police at that point, why can't she ring his mom?
Because she knows that the bonds that me and Jay, she knew the
Because she knows the bonds that me and Jay.
special bond that me and Jay. I'm just glad that we spoke to each other that night.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. What else are you lying about? Seems me you said that you went home alone. I don't believe you now. I didn't believe you then, but I sure the hell don't trust a damn thing you're going to say. Let's listen to Lucy now. You just heard Debbie herself ask why she couldn't ring Jay's mom if she's already ringing the police, but she didn't. Okay, this is Haley. Hats off to Haley's comment. Does a wonderful job on the Jay Slater case. Beautiful gal. I just look at her as like my daughter. She's so beautiful. Okay, here you go.
Thing that blows my mind. It was me who rang the police. It was me who rang the British Embassy. It was me who rang the British Consulate. It was me who had the posters made. It was me who made the report. It was me out looking for him for days on end with no sleep and food. It was me who found the house he was at before the police even decided to start investigating. It was me who actually made it so public by posting on TikTok. It was me asking anyone I walked past if they'd seen him. It was me who asked every cafe and bar in the Mascot area, and it was me who had to tell his poor old mum. It was me bawling my eyes out with so many questions as to where he was and what happened, and yet it's still me that's getting all this hate when all I can think of.
Wait a minute. Let's back that up.
Bar in the Mascot area, and it was me who had to tell his poor old mum. It was me bawling my.
It was me who had to tell his poor old mom. This is our goat. It's our mascot. It's a tension reliever. Red flag. I'm going to buy a red flag, and we're just going to start waving it. What in the actual heck? Oops, sorry guys, drop the headset. Let's listen one more time. Let's go over here to Debbie. Let's get Debbie and make sure I'm not missing
I want
something
to change
here.
anything, and I just drive me so insane thinking about. I think she ringed me straight away if she was that worried. And she was ringing the police at that point, like she ring his mum. Because she knows that the bonds that me and Jay, she knew the special bond that me and Jay.
All right.
Thing that blows my mind. It was me who rang the police. It was me who rang the British Embassy. It was me who rang the British Consulate. It was me who had the posters made. It was me who made the report. It was me out looking for him for days on end with no sleep and food. It was me who found the house he was at before the police even decided to start investigating. It was me who actually made it so public by posting on TikTok. It was me asking anyone I walked past if they'd seen him. It was me who asked every cafe and bar in the Mascot area, and it was me who had to tell his poor old mum.
Liar. Oh, Lord, have mercy, kiddo. What did you really have happen? So we're going to talk a little bit. This is going to touch into some areas I really didn't want to have to go back into. All right? And I say that because it just so happened that a very wonderful creator, Topical Juice, happened to be doing kind of like an interview. He just stumbled in. These people came up, wanted to do an interview with him, knew who he was talking about Potter and the break-in that happened a couple months before Jay even got to Tenerife. And that watch got stolen back then, months before Jay got to Tenerife. And Potter's club got broke into. And these people came up and they were like, we saw your video that you did and we want to clear up some details. We're the ones that broke into Potter's shop. And in that, they tell a story to Topical Juice Now, I'm not trying to involve him. I'm just saying he happened to put the info out there, and I have it. And without even knowing one damn thing about the Jay Slater case, they're talking about Potter and Lucy. And think about it. Ahab says, yeah, don't mess with Lucy. Don't mess with my mate. Right? Protecting Lucy. Yeah, of course we know each other. They know each other. How do they know each other? Ahab allegedly works for Potter at the shop. And then it's weird that Lucy's name gets brought up in this little conversation, that these people that have nothing to do with the Jay Slater case are all talking about, a couple months before Jay gets there, that Lucy, a girl named Lucy, the name Lucy, and Potter. So think about it. and Potter, we've connected them. We have them in photographs. They're on stage. They're hanging out. They're friends. Ahab said he knows Lucy. He's friends with her too. How hard is it to triangulate Potter, Ahab, and Lucy in a little fitting to where it's the boss, the manager, and the recruiter? I don't know. Just for running some things around. Think of Masca. It's a place where a boat can dock that isn't under surveillance. Is that a filtering situation to bring in things to the island that are not looked upon kindly? All that stuff has got to come in. And do they turn their transponder off when they're making a delivery or picking up? And it could be coming in as rugs and going out as victim. There's also another body found in a ravine, and we don't know more than that. We're waiting. So that really, really bothers me. And I found it interesting when Ahab, let me switch over, goes into this. Let me see if I can make it bigger for you. Hold the phone, lovelies. Remember, it's live. Let me enlarge it for you. So this is Ahab. Oh, I made it too large. You can't see his little icon. Hold on. So quack, quack, ENT. That's Ahab. He was answering someone about the night that him and Jay were together. The last night. And he said some went off to get balloons. Some went home. He was by himself saying, bro, I can't get in the apartment. Can I roll with you lot? Simple as that. Nothing weird, nothing gay, nothing shady. So I think they're talking about laughing gas balloons. I could be wrong, but I just wanted to share that. And then I was like, okay, hold on. We still have this alleged Rolex, because there's the little snap thing that talks about an AP that looks like Tom Hilton, not Jay to me now. But there was also a little short video, according to Debbie, that mentioned a Rolex watch. It didn't show Jay. It showed a driver of a vehicle, and it was talking about a stolen Rolex. I don't know what that video is. I haven't seen it. But that's where this came from. Rolex thief allegations. Now, I talked about this the other day, but I want you to listen to me. It says British media outlets, including Daily Mail and The Sun, has speculated on additional details surrounding the case, particularly focusing on alleged theft of a Rolex shortly before Jay's disappearance. Reportedly, Jay was involved. Now, it doesn't mean he was the main one. He could have been part of this group and they blamed him. Doesn't even mean it happened. But it's a mention of where. That's what I want to talk about. Involved in an altercation with a large Eastern European man outside Papagayo nightclub in Playa de los Americanos, which he had attended on last night, a festival. So this Playa Gayo, okay? Now remember, we're jumping around here. We're going to jump around just a little bit. I want you to listen again, even though this guy never produced the video. Keep that in mind. Use your own discernment. I'm not saying it's factual. I just find it strange because this guy is saying something happened down on that beach. And he said he was present and that Jay got stabbed. And we've got that Lucy stating that Jay got cut by a cactus, which a cactus can be a knife. There are cactus knives, right? Okay. Then we have the beach footage that nobody has debunked it. Somebody's like, Lucy faked it. There's no reason to fake that. That incriminates her. Okay? So that beach footage never surfaced on their calendar of every time they recorded the CCTV and let everybody see it public access. It's blank. Big white square. Everything else is there. The one night we need it, it's gone. We're all screaming, where's the CCTV footage? Well, this dude you're about to listen to again, he says they pulled it all. You're not going to ever see it. They literally, as soon as that kid was, whatever, whisked away, they pulled all the footage off these cams. And to this day, we haven't seen that footage. So he brings up where it happened in the background. You can hear him say, the Papagayo. Now, I'm wondering if Jay was set up, if that's how it went down, to be as if he stole a watch to make nobody look for him. But if that wasn't actually the attacking moment, stabbing him in the leg would then keep him from running. Make things a lot slower. You feel me? Now, this dude says it happened right outside the nightclub. He claims he's got footage on his phone, and we never see it. But we never hear from him again either. So did he get hushed? Because it certainly wasn't clout. He didn't get anything out there, not even his real name. There's no clout to be claimed. I'll let you be a judge. This is
people
from
wanting to get involved, get their names in there.
Can you ask him about the Airbnb thing? People are asking in the comments, like, is that true? Was he up there? What?
Day before. It was day before because they accessed his phone.
It was the day before he was at the
Day
B&B.
before. So it's all you can't see time and date. It's a Snapchat done. There's nothing to prove it. The day he went missing, he got killed off.
It's the day he went and the day he was
I'll tell you
killed.
what, you can tell Laura now because I said to her, you research, and she texted me probably 11 o'clock. Well, it's 11 o'clock English time, 12 o'clock here. Is this the video? I said, yeah. You go on his profile, you ain't getting nothing.
No.
The profile's gone.
So he's saying some altercation happened, and it happened right there. And then something went down at the beach. And then we do have this beach video, and we do have, that was the Canary Weekly that was saying that about the rumor or the story about, well, it's not a rumor, that reportedly there was some sort of altercation with a big Eastern European guy, or European guy, I don't know if it said Eastern, but European guy at Papagayos. And, I mean, I think it's important. I do. I think that is so strange. We're going to listen to what he has to say, and then we're going to watch that beach video again.
So,
And what's the movement like on the ground now that the search has been called off?
mate, it's the I spoke to Laura live. She had the shouts. She was live.
Same, yeah, when he come off the aeroplane coming home, wasn't it? He ended up in this live. That's how I met him.
Laura texted me saying, oh, there's posters been up. She texted me on Wednesday. Well, yeah. The whole situation's fucked up out there. It's weird.
Oh.
I've been main beach today. Nothing's going on. Everyone's on the beach. And I look at these. people were sitting on that beach, man. There's something happened on that beach. Why are people...
Did he get stabbed on the beach, or was it outside the club?
Outside the club, so
What's the language? What's the language, Shelley?
There
It's
it
happened
was.
at the club.
The club name. He said it. Listen again.
There's something happened on that beach. Why are people...
Did he get stabbed on the beach, or was it outside the club?
Outside the club, so
What's the language? What's the language, Shelley?
It's happened at the club outside, and then he's been taken away on a shoulder of somebody else and whisked off, basically.
Right.
You see, in the video, there's a video I've got. He's in between someone's shoulder, and they're not black, they're not white, but dirty, dark colour.
So he's fucked
around with the wrong person.
Fucked around with the one person. Bottom line of it.
Just to watch. And this is what I get. Everyone's going to be like, yeah, you don't know anything, whatever. I'm not bothered. I know what's what. I've got proof on my phone. I've been banned off 4 platforms. My best mate who is here with me, we've done the same thing together 6 years ago. Muling, selling, doing this, partying, living it up. And our phones are just getting off left, right and centre. I'm on my first on her live chat. She's like, why do you keep cutting off? Because I'm getting constant calls and texts.
Yeah, he was.
What's going on? I know what's going on, man. I know everything.
See, this guy doesn't have a reason to come on here and tell a bunch of stuff, and so that's what's got me. Like, he doesn't have a channel. He's not given his real name. He's never heard from again. He goes on to a couple channels trying to tell him, and he's not given a big, long scenario. I'm wondering if something actually happened right outside the Papagayo, and that's why Mark Williams was talking about this underworld, why Lucy's talking about getting bit by a cactus, and she said cut to in a different interview. But it's like something took place. And if you listen to him, he talks about the beach, and he said something happened down on the beach. Now, he claims to have been there. I want to look at the beach video. Where did I put it? Here we go. Let me jump back over. Right there, there's no doubt in my mind. He says, I'm going to go get my boy. I'm going to go get my boy Quack Quack. Hold on. Sounds so much like it. All right, let's see if you can hear. Like I said, every video is recorded at a different level. My boy Quack Quack. I got a train. Hold on. Hold on a minute. I'm going to go get my boy Quack Quack. You said he wouldn't get stabbed. Oh, Jay, you said he wouldn't get cut. So, if we have no CCTV footage, this anonymous dude, which he's not so anonymous, he did share whatever his little alias was that he was using. But, okay, so he's explaining it happened outside the Papagayo, okay? That kind of club could be what took place, and then it got moved right onto the beach because they're right there. It's like, really close, right? It gets moved onto the beach. And then that's where I want to know, where does he go? Is he put on a boat or is he put in a car? He was not himself. The waitress said she was trying to get him to drink water. He didn't look right. And you can see in the videos, something ain't right. His own mama said she ain't never seen him looking like that. Ever. Ever. That he's not a mad drinker. And what happened? Something took place where we have no CCTV footage anywhere. So after the NRG rave, we have no proof whatsoever that Lucy, Brad, or Brandon went home at all. The only thing we have is what they say, and obviously Lucy's full of crap, so why would I believe her that she went home alone? Is back to Ahab, saying some went off to get balloons, some went home. Who went to get balloons? And did they? Did they really? I don't know. But we have no proof at all that these Brandon, we never heard him go back to his motel. We never hear Brad say, yeah, well, Brandon did this or Brandon did that. We never hear Lucy speak of Brandon. But Brandon's with Jay every other time we see him in any picture they're together. Something's not right. Like Brandon is being left out of the narrative, but he was there. It's bothering me a lot. Violet Schwartz says Rocky is a different name. Oh, I'm sure. DM Love thought he said to get cigarettes. So a lot of you are like, well, Jay doesn't smoke because Joseph Morris said that he always vapes. Let me explain something. If Warren, Jay's dad, is on a path in Tenerife and says, so he's going to the store to get a pack of cigarettes, why didn't he question that and say, my son doesn't smoke? He never said that. So those that vape often will smoke a cigarette too. I mean, not always, but they can. But I think Warren would have been like, my son doesn't even smoke. Why would he be going to get cigarettes? So there's something there. Kimberly says, Lucy is the cactus in all this, and it looked more like Tom in the picture. I agree. Hey, Jennifer Lovely. So, thank you incredibly much, Jennifer, for that snooper chat. It just made me think of the DVC camera for some reason. It did arrive with Moonflower Lisa. She got it. She loves it. She wanted to thank all of you. She is our 30,000 sub winner. She posted it on our community post, and she's delighted. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. And on that subject, real quick, just family business here. If you're a subscriber, we're going to be going with our giveaway for 40,000 because we're getting almost 2,000 subscribers a month, so it's going fast. And we're already almost at 33. We're going to get our 40,000 giveaway going. I'm going to be putting out this week a quiz, or whatever you want to call it, a poll. Yeah, a poll. You guys are going to vote on that. Video camera, laptop/notebook, or a Yeti mic. Okay? So, video camera, laptop, or a Yeti mic. Those are the three things we're going to pick between. And once we get the votes in and tallied up after like a couple weeks, then we'll know what I am going to buy. I'll buy it. We'll show it. And then when we hit 40,000, one beautiful subscriber will win. When we hit 40,000, I'm also going to give away a special member gift. And we'll talk about more in the future. Let me see what's going on here. Thank you again, Jennifer Swain. That is so kind. I so appreciate it. Alex J. Murphy, my mom thinks I don't smoke. Been smoking for years. Tina Guna Girl. Well, I like your name. They stopped at shop for drinks before the B&B. What shop was open? And do they have CCTV footage? Denise Richards. I find it odd that the owner of the boat that went missing had died weeks before. Someone obviously knew this and used it. No one's. All right, I'm going to give you a rumor. This is a rumor, and that's all it is at this point. I have no proof of this. However, it has been suggested. That's it. That's all. Spaghetti at the wall. That the owner of the Maruba boat could possibly have been friends with Roman and the people up there. Ophelia, Alva, the cleaner, whatever, something up there. There was a connection, and that the boat, they knew the boat owner had passed, and so they were watching the boat and decided to take the boat. I have no idea if there's a lick of truth. Just thought I'd bring it out there. Yeah, Katrina says, especially on a night out after his vape ran out. I think Warren would have been like, my son doesn't smoke. You know, like I would have thrown that out there, you know. It is weird, Johnny Appletree. Days later, repainting the stairs. And it wasn't the stairs. It was the little platforms on either side of the stairs. The stair is still that flat cobblestone. But I get ya. Don't get why all the YouTubers have gone quiet, Kimberly. I don't know. I tend to stay in my own little rabbit hole a lot, and so it leads me to the next place and the next place, and I'm really stuck on this. So we're going to jump back over because I got more to show you. I don't really know. Maybe they're not wanting to dig back into the past. But now that we can clearly see that Jay has passed, well, I shouldn't say that. At this point, who the hell knows anymore if the body was ever really there. But let's try to put a stake in the ground. We're going to back up because I said I was going to show you some clips here that are a little controversial. And I mean, no disrespect to Topical Juice. I'm actually not going to show you the clip when it comes to him. I'm just going to let you hear the audio. I don't want to put his face out there again if he doesn't want that, but I need the information that he supplies, so we'll do the sound bite. All right, so we're going to start off with this on this part. So wait, feel like, yeah, this didn't have sound, or does it? So I don't know where the sound went. All right, well, I'm not going to show it because the sound is what the guy was talking about. Is what I wanted to show you. But the boat bothers me. But now I need you to hear it from, again, I'm not going to show Taco Juice's face. I don't want to do that to him. But the fact that these two guys approach him because he had done a video about Potter's place being crashed into months before Jay. And then they brought up the whole Potter and Lucy, and we already know Ahab is a connection. I just need you to hear it, so here we go.
Lowballing him, paying him like 8 bags or whatever. Now, where the problem lies is that because my man invested early, anything to do with that police or paperwork or laws and things like that, it's in my man's name, innit? It's alleged that, and I'm hearing that Potter and this Danny Donny or whatever, these other men who are trying to muscle their way in, have involved this girl called Lucy. I don't know if Lucy's one of their managers or something, but I hear this name Lucy flying around a lot, especially around Tenerife, especially with everything that's been going on in the news. I don't actually know specifically who Lucy is. I don't know her surname. I wouldn't put her surname out there anyway. I don't know, but apparently they tried to use this Lucy girl to kind of like exchange the name on the paperwork without the actual owner being there. And we know that's dodgy, man. We know that's booky. Yeah, if you're going to exchange names, if you're going to exchange property or ownership of something, the person who actually owns it has to be there. But apparently they're really trying to trick man out and like get the paperwork swapped over without man actually being there and all these things, right?
So, what are the chances Ahab, Potter, and just some girl named Lucy trying to swindle a business owner out of their property and make it their own? is it the same girl that is saying she had to tell Jay's poor old mom when she never told Debbie? She never told Debbie.
I don't want to change anything. I just drive myself insane thinking about. I think she ringed me straight away. She was that worried. And she was ringing the police at that point. She ringed his mum. Because she knows that the bond that me and Jay, she knew the special bond that me and Jay have. I'm just glad that we spoke to each other that night.
The thing that blows my mind, it was me who rang the police. It was me who rang the British Embassy. It was me who rang the British Consulate. It was me who had the posters made. It was me who made the report. It was me out looking for him for days on end with no sleep and food. It was me who found the house he was at before the police even decided to start investigating. It was me who actually made it so public by posting on TikTok. It was me asking anyone I walked past if they'd seen him. It was me who asked every cafe and bar in the Mascot area. And it was me who had to tell his poor old mum.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. So I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about the Lucy connection to Potter and Ahab connected to Potter, and this. I know y'all want me to leave it alone, but damn, I can't.
Yeah, what? I heard you recorded it in Tenerife. You've got a private members club.
Yeah, in Tenerife. Yeah.
What goes on in there?
Playing PlayStation, chilling out.
Oh my God, fun.
Relaxing, a lot of relaxation.
A lot of relaxing there.
A lot of relaxing there still, I can't lie.
Well, did you go to Tenerife a lot then?
I'm back and forth from there, yeah.
That's so random. Why Tenerife?
I feel like that is a lovely destination because it is an island destination. It is on the coast of Africa.
Okay.
So it's African sun.
It's just hot.
So you get hot all year round. And yeah, it's just cool, isn't it?
Just saying. My boy Quack Quack. He said he wouldn't get stabbed. Oh, Jay. Oh, Jay. F-U-C-K. So if we were just to add this all together in a big bowl of soup, like the ingredients to the stew, right? Take a little bit of NRG with rugs, laughing gas, whatever, baggies laying all over the place. Take the idea that, you know, everybody has said that's offered all over Tenerife. You can watch all the YouTube you want and see people going out at night on Tenerife doing the little, I actually am going out at 3 a.m. in Tenerife. And they're like, what was that? What was that? Look at this. I don't know if I should go there. Doesn't seem safe, right? Okay. You got these kids all there. Is it possible that if they work for Ahab, if they are mules and they're working for that man who has another boss, whoever that be, right? That they would cover up whatever goes down there for their boss? And could it be that Brad and Jay were the new recruits? See, here's the deal. Jay did not go to Tenerife for the NRG alone. He was going to be there 7 days. The NRG Festival is just the first 3. He was going to be there another 4 days. Was he being recruited in? Was Brad being recruited in? Maybe Brandon already is, and that's why he's quiet. Now, why would Lucy... It was me that rang the police. It was me that did this, and me that, and me that found him in the Mascot. Okay? Because you have to control the narrative. You don't want him over here where he really is. You want to lead them by the nose right away. You don't want to leave it for whatever they come up with. You want to be like, come this way. He was up here. Yep, up in the mountains. And then he did this. I even talked to him last. Yep. And the other friend will be like, yeah, he was sliding off rocks. He FaceTimed me. And then you get confused and you're like, yeah, you only had 1%. And then later, you couldn't even have a phone call if you had 1%. So, Yeah, you are the key. I believe you are the one responsible for keeping this narrative flowing the way to Masca. That's your blanket. That's your blanket. And I think the Brad and Lucy show is to preserve the recruitment. And if he can be on board with you, then he still has a job. And he played the role. We already know Brad himself told Isla, the reporter, that they actually switched, the police actually switched up the investigation from Masca, dropped it right there and switched gears and went to the other side of the island with the entire investigation, only to find out that it was Brad that had got the taxi, not Jay. That's how easily people can confuse Brad and Jay. They're the same type of build. They look like kids. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to tell them apart till after a week of studying the case. And in that, these kids are covering up for their bosses. See, feel me? Because something went down. Ahab saying the hills have eyes. That's all. He's like, that's what I'm saying. The hills have eyes. That's what I'm saying. And Warren, I will break down that footage to see if I can make it better. But he is pointing out it does look like someone or more than one are up in the mountains. And there's definitely a refraction of light. It's a piercing quick light. It looks like a mirror. And if they are signaling like that, I mean, I have read and I shared with you guys in the very beginning of this case, I said, people are living in those caves in tents. It's put all over in news articles that there are encampments of homeless that live up in there. Now, keep in mind, if you needed to get something onto Tenerife without being tracked, you have the unscrupulous mayor right here. This is the Airbnb. You have a beach right here that has no monitoring. There's no dock. There's no check-in. Nothing. The Maruba turned its transponder off as it gets in the area. So it can't even be tracked right there. Is that the inflow and outflow right through there of where product is coming in and victims are going out? It makes a person wonder. It really, really does. To me, there's a lot more to Lucy. She outright lied. She did not tell Debbie. She played a sympathy card. Ugh. It angers me when you use a family's grief to gain sympathy. It makes you disgusting. It makes you wicked. And it is even more suspicious when you know somebody would go to that level. It's disgusting. It just is. Pucker Princess says, Lucy, it's a shame HMP Holloway shut up, but there's a cell waiting for you. You know, and then people were like, okay, I'm just going to have it. I'm just going to have it out right here. Please, please save your little comment, even if it is your opinion. Please quit jumping my butt, because I find it suspicious that she said she deleted her comments. I had a couple tater tots. They were like, well, you know, if you have so many incoming information and messages, it's normal to delete it. So I think you're really stretching. Y'all, the woman had to hand her damn phone over to the police. There's a missing kid. You don't delete the last messages of a missing human being during an investigation. Don't try to come on my little chat part and feed me your bullshit, because I ain't swallowing it. I can smell it a mile away. You're a troll. The fact that she claimed to have deleted her message shows that there is something very wrong here. I mean, if she wanted to protect herself, she could have went with I handed everything over to the police, and I'm not able to comment on that. Boom. That pretty much would have screwed Haley over. Haley would have been like, shoot. That's not what Lucy said. Lucy said, I didn't think I would ever need them. Really? You didn't think that it's important for a person that is a national search right away, like it's within a week, everybody and their brother is looking for this kid? You thought it was time to make some room for, more important things on your phone. And Brad's never produced a damn thing that shows that he had a conversation. Neither has Lucy. Jay's phone may or may not have been found at all, or maybe it was found on a beach at the very end of the ravine, which to me would have been coming up from that end. But it all boils down to, we go from the NRG rave where Jay ain't looking right to all of a sudden we're at the Papagayo where there's some sort of an altercation where some guy is anonymously alleging he saw Jay stuck, right? And then we go jump over here to the beach where we have Lucy screaming, you said you weren't going to stab him. Jay, you said you weren't going to cut him. Jay, you got a guy limping away. And the next thing you know, we got this whole mask story where a boat just turns off its transponder and Jay is never heard from again. Boom! But he just went to get a pack of cigarettes and never came back and fell off 500-foot ravine in the middle of the damn day when it's bright and sunny and you can see if the path ends. Make it make sense, guys. Sherry Riley says, I would hand my phone over and want to find my best friend independent. I'll tell you right now, if Jay was actually in distress, I'll bet you £1 million, right? Because I'd say dollars, but pounds, if I had it. Jay would have called his mom. I know my boys would have called me. I don't care if they were in Hawaii, Antarctica, whatever. The last call they would damn sure make is to tell me as much info as they could. And they may not even call. They might send a text, and that way they're preserving their phone. And they sure the hell would have dialed 911 or whatever the number is over there. But he didn't call his mom because he did not have access to his phone when this went down. And that is the truth, in my humble opinion. Lucy, you're a liar. And Brad, I don't have a lot of faith in you either. Just say it. All right, my lovelies, let's find one more comment. Sorry I didn't come to Topside as much. I told you we had so much to go over. You said, Bespoke says, hi, Mama. Hope you're doing well from UK. I am doing fantastic. I'm very much trying to work through and catch the lies so that we can understand that we don't have to believe that Lucy went home that night. She slipped up in her interview and said Jay didn't have his phone. That was a truthful slip, in my opinion. Of course, everything's my opinion. That's all. Teresa said, my brains hurts. Whoever knows the truth needs to go to the UK police with evidence. There is so many who, quote, know what happened, but all have different stories. So, who's telling the truth? I don't think any of them are. Sherry Riley says, my boys would to they are mommy's boys. Would too. Yeah, he would have called. Kimberly says, Debbie looked distraught. You can tell in the footage she definitely didn't know Lucy lies. Katrina Evans says, thank you. We really appreciate you. And we're going to leave it there. I love you. I truly do. I love the fact that we're staying on trying to get justice for Jay. I know a lot of people are taking a breather. Hey, I'm going to tell you now, some people, let's take a minute here. Let's get real before I leave. When someone comes out like a busted can of biscuits with a major claim and then does not follow through by providing that to the police or anything, it sucks the life and the wind out of the case. And that's what's so harmful. Is in order to get justice for any victim, it's up to the public, to be honest. Because if we don't pay attention, it won't happen. So I ask you, take a minute to catch your breath and get back on the truth train for justice for Jay. The truth train for Jay. Take a moment. But there's nothing that shows he was ever at Masca, which means he was somewhere near the Veronica Strip. There was a sighting. Debbie talked about it. A video was made of Jay stumbling as he walked at the Papagayo Club. She told us that in an interview. Jay was there. Was it that night? Was he taken out? Was he put on that beach? And was he taken somewhere else after the beach? Because he wasn't on the beach. All right, with that, that's a wrap. I love you guys to the moon and back. I will see you in a couple days. I hope you stay well and take care of yourselves and take care of, take care of your heart. Don't stay on something so long that it causes you to lose too much sleep. Try to take a breather, even if it's just a walk in nature. I love you.